match for the night. We have a TVT. That's Terran. T is short for Terran. And we are on the most played map ever, but yeah, pretty common. Up here on the top right-hand corner, we have from Team Infinity Gaming. He is the quintessential Terran. It is TerranitUp.
And that he is.
TerranitUp.
Also TerranitUp down the bottom left-hand corner is a pink player from Outset Gaming, DrennoC.
Yeah, this map, like you said, is the most played. I've only seen it vetoed in the ASL like once, maybe twice.
Yeah.
Really super able to play map. But we were talking about map pools a few minutes ago. What if they did a dream pool of just all the most popular maps, like Daybreak, Overgrowth, Cloud Kingdom, like Whirlwind, like all the maps that were just in the map pool forever, and only those.
Be interesting.
That would probably be a
really
bad
boring.
idea.
I want to see Frost again.
Ooh, yeah, and
Frost is
Frost.
okay.
Frost was pretty
Yeah.
universally loved.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty
Unless
decent.
you were a anybody spawning cross positions from Snoot on it, because he had this terrifying Stormhost push. Well, mainly versus Protoss.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the idea of the dream pool, but the fact that it was voted on. I mean, it was a short season, but whenever you voted on, people had a tendency to vote for like the funniest maps or like the most nostalgic ones, but they didn't have anything to do with the
Zelnaga
current meta,
Caverns.
so it didn't work.
The
Yeah,
Dream Pool
exactly,
killed my
like-
passion. I was really excited for it, and then I played like 2
Yeah.
games in it and lost to ridiculous rubbish. And then I went to an event, and then I came back and I didn't play StarCraft for like 2 seasons.
Dude, that was me
Yeah,
too.
that was
I
like
lost
the first one
so
I didn't
awfully.
play either. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, you couldn't. Yeah, like as Protoss, I just stopped taking thirds because you couldn't take them.
Yeah.
So, and I like still haven't. I haven't reacquired that skill yet.
I wasn't
okay.
aware it was a skill any Protoss ever learned.
Yeah. No.
Ooh.
So, no,
Fighting words.
it's unnecessary.
Well, so far in
We
this
get
game,
the,
I like
scanner
our
going down.
asymmetry of our players here so far.
Yeah.
TerranitUp showing his
Ooh.
affinity for Reapers, losing 1/2 of his Reaper force there, but he does delay the natural, whereas DrennoC is just opening fully Marine right off the tech lab there.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, and I...
factories are done at approximately the same time. Let's see what add-ons they head towards here.
Yeah, DrennoC hasn't really lost anything to the Reapers. Like 1 or 2 Marines, maybe. Looking at the units lost tab. Oh, he's lost 1 SCV. I don't know where that went down.
Yeah,
but...
but just the
Oh,
one.
he's gonna
that
lose
was
another
voting
one.
that.
Oh, yeah, it went down here. That's where it died.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, he kind of needs to have his Marines in position up here, maybe. Because that's basically the only place the Reapers can get in, unless they go all the way around here, in which case the Marines can kind of intercept them a bit. But
Yeah.
he's got them in the right position now, I guess, which is something.
Yeah, and that will
Yeah, this-
finish up.
now
and
that the
since it
Hellion
was
is out?
built in position. Yeah, Hellion will chase these down.
Yeah, no problem.
He could
GG
actually.
Reapers.
Yeah. One Hellion's really low, actually.
Both
I don't know
of them
how
are
he
low.
did that well, actually, against 2 Hellions.
Yeah, he split them really
He
nicely.
almost killed both of them. That's supposed to be just a move, killed the Reaper.
Yeah, tearing it up, just tearing it up. And I feel like that's just a name begging for caster puns for all time. It's kind of
Yeah.
like life. You just or like dark.
Yeah.
Any of these like standard one-word names or just like the super already punny tearing it up. It's gonna get made fun of and joked about by the casters forever.
Clearly true. Clearly true. This scan catching the tank coming out, also catching the tech lab up on this starport. However, there actually is nothing being built from that yet. So he may falsely infer that it is Banshee coming out, but it's not, or at least not yet.
So far,
Like,
it's just a mind
talking-
games tech lab.
Yeah, it makes me wonder why it is there. Because he didn't do anything yet. Like he's literally built nothing under the starport, but yeah, it probably will act as a mind game at least.
Yeah, tearing it up has already shown in his games against Neuralist kind of like weird, mistimed add-on usage. So
Yeah.
he's getting a Banshee now. Doesn't really have the gas to commit to Cloak and more Banshees. There you go. He's going for it.
He is doing it, but yeah, I think you're right. He's got like too much other production. I guess he's going to have to drop that for the time being. But yeah, scan going off, confirming that.
And the tank count
Liberal
already
use of scans. Yeah.
Yeah, TerranitUp got a second tank on the way, whereas DrennoC doesn't have any tanks. He's just Marine Hellion for right now. He's got medevacs out, so he's going to be able to drop. Maybe? Not sure what he has planned here in his mid-game. It's not mech, obviously, with adding on these extra racks and stim. So not sure why he hasn't gotten tanks yet, or I mean, even switched the starport onto the reactor to prioritize medevacs. Not really sure, like I said, what his plan is.
Oh no!
Yeah, and despite all those, what? Yeah, despite all these scans too, he he hasn't done anything to respond to the fact that he knows that Cloak Banshees are coming. There's no turrets. There's no Vikings. He's not even saving up scan.
There's a second starport being built on a tech lab.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Okay. Well, now that he has a full 4 gases, I mean, he's going to be able to do stuff with those starports. That'll be nice.
So here it comes. So he's got that one scan. If he doesn't get it in this one scan, it's like 30 seconds till the next one.
Yeah, and he still doesn't have any turrets, or one turret now,
yeah,
2 turrets.
He's just building it. But like he knew about this for like a minute and a half. He's not taking that much damage anyway, but he didn't prepare for it at all.
TerranitUp has the starport on the tech lab now, so he has two individual starports here, but he has continued to not build anything.
Oh, yeah. Selecting them. Think about it.
He's moving out, but
he is coming, and his army is a fair bit better. It's a fair bit tankier, obviously, because of the tanks.
Too.
If he catches this completely out in the open here, yeah, DrennoC does see that and will back up to his own base. Oh, nice Widowmine shot. Trying to engage before these siege up. This is a good position, but there's still more here for TerranitUp, and he does win the engagement.
Yeah, that was the bottom line there for that engagement. Is TerranitUp just had more stuff. Even though DrennoC did a fantastic job getting a good engagement on the top of that ramp.
He's now going to stand directly on the Widowmine as it resets.
Oh, that could have been. That could have changed things.
He'll now siege up on it.
Yeah, this force is really soft now. Widowmine damaging up the siege tank seems, so now everything in this army is in the yellow and orange.
Yeah. But it does seem to be enough to power through here. Yeah, it calls the good
GG,
game.
well played. We're at a 1-0 score, obviously. That's the only option we have here. But on Catalina, our second map, up in the north position, it's our teal Terran, representing Infinity Gaming of North America. It is TerranitUp.
And TerranitUp, he certainly did in the last game, smashing through a pink Terran player down the bottom right-hand corner of Catalina in this game. Can he bring it back? Is from Outset Gaming, DrennoC.
Actually, my teammate on Outset.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You're playing the CTL together. Yes, indeed. Not sure how he did this week. I haven't asked him. Well, we'll see. I thought he had a TVT this week. Can't remember. So we'll see. Hopefully that helped him in this matchup.
Yeah, I think it
does need a little bit of it, I think. Reaper opening out of DrennoC this time to match the Reaper opening of TerranitUp for the second time in a row.
Yeah, and as we said, this is a good map for it, so he may as well on this one.
Yeah,
interesting
definitely.
How that interaction happens on a mirror match, though, is that since your opponent might also be going for the same exact strategy, and those strategies will either like cancel out awkwardly, or just kind of you both end up with the same kind of advantage, which in turn cancels out.
It's going to work
DrennoC is
out.
gonna
Yeah,
get the
this
first
is
scout with
interesting
his
because
Reaper.
Yeah.
he knows.
Yeah, he
he
SCV
knows 'cause he
scouted.
sent the SCV out, and so he's going to get one in. They're both making multiple Reapers, so having one there first may be disadvantage. Although it actually takes a hit from the SCV, so it may not be that advantageous.
Whoa. On the second
One-
Reaper, TerranitUp's coming back to
Yeah,
defend.
coming back in.
A nice little jump there. Might actually be able to pick up DrennoC's Reaper.
No.
Not quite.
The other one
The
though has
second
to get
Reaper,
away.
though.
No.
Not paying
No,
attention.
get
No,
out.
DrennoC, that's
Get
not
out
a
of
fight
there.
you can win. Oh, dear.
No.
This is actually no.
That's
This is
actually
really bad
quite
for DrennoC now.
problematic
Actually,
now.
he doesn't have a
He
bunker.
could literally get overwhelmed for just this.
He could. Yeah. He could lose
Luckily,
again.
TerranitUp has stopped building them. He switched
Yeah.
into a Marine, but had he been continuing, that he would just literally probably lose.
Yeah. I mean, as it is, he's in a really nice situation. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
surround, though. I mean, that's gonna.
The citizens
that's
arrest.
fine. Citizens arrest indeed. So, bit of a miss micro from TerranitUp and comes out even. Little bit of an advantage for TerranitUp because DrennoC did have to pull all his SCVs, but pretty good overall.
And DrennoC had actually gone up to 3 barracks, but he cancels the third one and starts a factory instead. I wonder what he was planning on doing there. He didn't have enough gas to just go all on out Reaper off those 3 barracks, which would have been weird, but I don't know. We'll see. His game plan so far has been kind of winging it status. We'll see where he takes this, though, with now adding on that third barracks after the factory.
I hope he comes in with these. Actually, if he just walked to the natural, he could have gone after a Marine there. He will skate by one of these quite low. He's potentially just going to lose it. That's, again, too bad. He had an opportunity there to take a bunch of those Marines out.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yep. So, a couple Reaper
part of the problem
missteps,
there is it's just what you plan on getting done with them. Like, if you're not used to thinking, oh man, I can get in here and get a bunch of damage done with my Reapers. Reapers are generally just, I'm going to poke in and get a scout. So you don't really ever look for those opportunities to pick off a Marine here, a Marine there, to be able to swing in and actually get some damage done. Especially at this level of play, those type of things, especially when you can't see the whole map like we can. Those types of things are really hard to pick up on and sniff out. Cloak Banshee's on the way for TerranitUp again.
Yes. And he didn't get much done with the first one, although like in the last game, but they did just kind of join his army and put in some work there. So
Definitely
even
helped,
just in that context, the Burrowed Widow Mine just kind of in the middle of the nowhere, but it may actually be great, although he scans it and actually sees. But that could have just as easily caught a Banshee that just was a move directly over.
Mm-hmm.
I assume he won't now that he knows it's there.
You assume that. I don't know. We did see TerranitUp lose critical engagements by doing exactly that. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it'd be cool if DrennoC actually picked it up and moved it to a slightly different position.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah, you know it get caught, so move it. Okay, he is actually. Yeah.
Look at that.
I kind of like to see him move it just behind the factory, like at that kind of spot where it's not visible.
You can hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hide it from view. Is he coming into range? He's not in range yet.
Not quite.
Very close, very close.
Boom!
Now he is.
Excellent
nice
play
stuff
from DrennoC there.
Yeah.
And DrennoC's game plan this time is much more cohesive. I'd like to see a reactor on that starport as soon as possible, but he's got his Marine upgrades synced up with his 4th and 5th barracks, and like he's looking way more normal, way more solid this time around than compared to last game. His supply isn't quite as far behind as it was, and like Trig, you mentioned, TerranitUp, the platinum player, DrennoC, the gold player. That supply difference later on in the game, I think, is going to be the biggest disadvantage, just in the quality of their macro. But DrennoC is putting himself in a much better position to hang on this game. Scanning the natural. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get anything done there.
Yeah, he may go for this drop. He's picking up and going for the far side north. And given how much he sees there, it's very likely to be his whole force, which of course it is. We know that, but that's probably an assumption he came to as well. And he will now boost on in.
Yeah, TerranitUp's way out of position for this.
Prioritizing that supply depot. It's all about that supply depot.
Yeah, I mean, now TerranitUp is not quite supply capped. Nearly, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting target choice. But
he got it, though. Kill secured.
I guess. Yeah, he did get it.
And that's the moral victory, and that's what really matters in StarCraft.
He feels unharmed. He's harassed and not been counterpunched.
Terran ended up preparing his own counter drop, but his drop has a siege tank, a marauder, and 2 marines.
Yeah.
That 2 marines is kind of following the medevac
really fast, but we'll
it's
see.
Currently set to come in right where the turret and the widow mine both were. Let's see if it does. Where's he going to go from this
DrennoC
point?
dropping again. He's getting a little bit closer. He actually dropped his Reaper with this.
Way better. Yeah.
Nice.
Way better this time. Yeah, the drop from TerranitUp, not yet moving. It has 2 Marines watching it from the ground. He told them to go in there, and they're trying.
Yeah, TerranitUp still has Starport on a tech lab. That Widow Mine clutch again.
Yeah. Yeah, almost killing off the tank, making it really safe. There it goes.
Yeah, TerranitUp barely got anything done with his drop play, and he lost his drop, whereas DrennoC got a decent amount done and still has his drop in decent shape here.
Yeah, losing
dropping
a few
in the
Marines
siege
to
tank
tank,
range, though.
I think this is where he loses his Marines, but he can get the medevac out.
That's fine.
There was a Reaper.
Yeah, he dropped the Reaper with it.
Yeah, there
Why
was.
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets the medevac out, and that's far and away the most valuable part of the drop.
Yeah, and behind all
has
this,
his third mining
DrennoC has
now.
a third. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got a 3rd mining, whereas there's none even built for his opponent, who's now moving across the map. Both of them in very vulnerable positions right now. DrennoC will catch these unsieged, not reacting just yet. Gets his own siege up, but it's way too late.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, overrun.
Both players not quite paying attention to their army there, and now DrennoC is in a bad position.
Yeah, trying to pull back to his bunker. But yeah, the loss of those tanks, unfortunately, are very hard to recover from.
His tank count was already suffering. It's the one part of his macro that he's kind of let fall behind here. And now he's down 0-5 in the tank count. So TerranitUp is going to be able to put on a lot of hurt here. He's only just now starting his 3rd. But, I mean, this might be GG here from DrennoC as he pulls SCVs to pull this off. Off the 3rd and the natural, they're all just melt. Oh, man, so much damage from TerranitUp.
Yeah, absolutely. They barely even managed to get to close with the army, and DrennoC has 1 tank left here, and is desperately trying to mule up his natural, get every last bit of minerals out of it he can before it goes down. But TerranitUp, that was a little bit greedy to go on that drop. But now, oh no, too far forwards. DrennoC, and he loses some more Marines. Marines he really cannot afford to lose to this siege tank line from TerranitUp.
70 supply. He's given it his all here, but, I mean, his army is just outclassed.
Yeah, absolutely, and TerranitUp
completely here.
Smashes through what DrennoC has. The last tank will fall, and it looks like TerranitUp is going to be our round of 16 player. First advancee from this group.
Very strong showing out of him.
DrennoC just
very
with a few more Marines and Marauders up in the high ground. Another cycle of production. I think he's going to try and take his last engagement. Though I think the advantage DrennoC is trying to hang on for here is he has his 3rd CC. And another one on the high ground, whereas TerranitUp has just completed. But he's lost so much at this point, even if he somehow takes a miracle engagement and clears up TerranitUp's army. The next wave of reinforcements would almost finish him up, but we'll see. Comes in for last engagement, but already 2 of the tanks are sieged up for TerranitUp, and they seize that. GG, well played, and TerranitUp advances to the round of 16.